From the latest blockbusters to hidden gems, news and reviews, this is your destination for everything movies. Grab your choc top and popcorn, sit back and relax. And don't forget to switch your phone to silent.
Here we go.
It's Talking Flicks with JT and Grant Lee.
Oh, yes, it is indeed. Time to talk movies. Everyone loves a good movie, including this guy, Mr. Lee. You always enjoy a good movie, don't you? Every single time.
I do. Every week I enjoy watching movies. As much as you, Jay.
Of course, I love a good movie. There's nothing better than a good movie outing, especially if it's good. If it's a bad movie, not so much, but you very rarely get those.
You know what? The popcorn and choc tops make up for it. So
it does. It does. I'd go along just for one of those, and you know I'm a sucker for one of your good choc tops, Mr. Lee.
I know. Yes, you do like our choc tops, so which is very good because I do as well.
They're red hot and rocking. Mr. Lee, the kids are back at school this week, so look, I'm sure a lot of parents very, very happy about that. I'm sure you probably are too.
Just quietly, yes. But we've only got, 10 more weeks until they're back on holidays again, so
it'll happen all over again.
These terms fly.
Some great movies out this school holidays. I think you guys absolutely smashed it out of the park. Inside Out 2, Despicable Me 4. And I'd say it was a very successful few weeks at the movies, a very busy time for you guys.
Yeah, it was. It was really good. And I have to say, those two movies, I was a bit worried how we were going to go, but it was really good. It could have been a lot busier, but it still was busy. And I know all three sites were very happy, so which is good. And now, look how busy we are now. It's like, oh my God, Deadpool. We thought we'd have a few weeks off. No, we're back into it. Deadpool is going off.
So the big question, and I guess we'll find out in the next couple of weeks is, will this new Deadpool v Wolverine, will this be the biggest movie of the year, or is Inside Out 2 going to stay on top of the podium? It's going to be one of the two, I reckon.
It is. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see which movie will actually be number one for the year, because no one predicted Inside Out 2 to be that big. And I was always saying Deadpool, but I don't know now.
Yeah. Well, it's finally here, and we will dissect that very soon. But a big show coming up as usual. Lots happening. We will be doing some top five. So we'll see where Inside Out 2 sits this week, which, again, has been definitely the biggest movie of the year by far. We've got Despicable Me 4 in there to take a look at as well. So we'll go around the world and check out those very soon. Also around the screens and see what's happening at the Forum 6 in Tamworth and Wagga and the Odeon 5 in Orange. The Umm Ahh game is back to Mr. Lee. Congratulations again for your win last week. That was pretty epic.
Thank you.
Very well done.
And I was very happy. I thought, you know what? Are we ever going to get it? And I hope you get it tonight. So at least then we're one each, because I don't want to keep bragging, I have to stop. All week you've had to put up with it. But I'm sorry, I have been bragging.
Don't be nice to me, Mr. Lee. Please don't. It's scaring me. But you know what? I will be honest, as much as it pains me to say this, I was very happy you won last week because...
Oh, good.
Because I thought it was the game where I just thought it's impossible to get a victory here, but it was very well done, Mr. Lee. So hopefully...
How many times do we say it? We do say it a lot, don't we?
Yeah.
Like you don't realise when you're doing something, you go, like it's not... Yeah, as easy as what we thought it would be.
Well, that, Mr. Lee, is your homework for next week, to listen to all half hour of this podcast and count how many ums and ahs we say. Okay, that's your homework.
I'll just say, 3,000 now. I'll just predict.
Just make it a nice round number, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, well done. Yeah. And also, we've got some movie tickets up for grabs as well a bit later on as well. And as usual, a very simple question that's related to the podcast. So make sure you're listening. Let's get straight into new movies for this week. Deadpool versus Wolverine. It's finally here, Mr. Lee, and it's not going to disappoint.
No, it certainly isn't. Look, we have been waiting 6 years since Deadpool 2, and to think Wade Wilson is back on the screen. This time he is retired and he gets sucked back into the TVA, which stands for Time Variance Authority. And that's how they get Wolverine into it, because as we know, these are all different universes, and the MCU is very, very interesting how they have linked a lot of these movies together. So I think it's great to see Wolverine come into this, because as we know, he was in X-Men, which was 20 odd years ago. And for Hugh Jackman to get back into character, imagine all the fitness that you'd have to do and all the eating regime. I think it's a credit to Hugh to do it.
Yeah, he's amazing. And I've got to say, I thoroughly enjoy this duo together, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. It kind of reminds me of, the Hitman's Bodyguard, when he's with...
yes, that was a great movie.
Yeah,
yes.
with Samuel L. Jackson. Like, that's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And I get vibes of that when I see these two together. But yeah, look, it's going to be a fantastic movie. What do you reckon, Miss Lee? Should we take a listen?
Yeah, let's do it.
I know I turn everything into a joke, but I care. Or I want to use that for something important. I waited a long time for this team up. In my world, you're well regarded. You were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit mine.
Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storin and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. And it was too late. It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone, but you know how to save them.
Whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine. Stop it.
That could be us, Mr. Lee. Imagine that. Just yep. Would you prefer to be Wolverine, or would you like to be Deadpool?
I'd like to be Deadpool.
I get to be Wolverine
because I don't think I have the fitness to be able to do or pull off Wolverine at all. Deadpool, at least he's got a mask on. You can't see his face, what he's doing. And yeah, I can hide the body.
Well, Mr. Lee, when I was watching some shorts of the movie, got to say there was a bit of a reference to Deadpool and his lack of hair in this particular part of the movie. I just want to bring you part of this audio. It's very short, but I think you'll certainly appreciate it.
Nice fake o'clock shadow.
It's a summer balayage from the French. It's meant to mimic the natural highlights of the sun.
It's a toupee.
It's a hair system.
I love your hair system, Wade.
Thank you.
I love your hair too, Mr. Lee.
Oh, God, you're so funny. I like it when you throw these things in. All about my hair. You're never going to let me down, are you? You're just going to keep talking about my hair.
I just thought about you when I saw
and
it.
my
You
age.
should appreciate that. I thought about you. So
For someone, I don't think anyone else could do Deadpool like Ryan Reynolds. Like he is so passionate about being that character. He knows it inside and out. And, when the first one came out in 2016, it was massive. And so was 2018. And I think this is even going to be bigger because of Wolverine has been brought into this universe. So looking forward to it.
yeah, and the first
I'll be
trailer.
watching it over the weekend.
Oh, good. Good. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the thoughts on that one. And the first trailer, huge numbers on that when it first came out. What are we talking there?
Look, I thought 355 million was good for Spider-Man No Way Home, which was back in 2021. This one, in 24 hours, did 365 million views online.
And that's how
That's how much
it's
people
going to
love
be good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I guess when you look at it, whether you're a fan of Deadpool, you're a fan of Wolverine, you're getting both together. It's if you like them both, well, you're in heaven, aren't you?
You're going to be in heaven, aren't you?
Yeah. So that is out this week, and no doubt that's going to be it's got to be number one next week, Mr. Lee. I'm calling it now.
Yeah, I reckon it will be. Definitely, we'll call it now. We'll say it.
Deadpool versus Wolverine, or maybe Mr. Lee, it could be the Sloth Lane.
Ooh, now that sounds interesting because this is actually an Australian animated adventure family film all about sloths. And the family actually has a storm come through and destroys their home. So they actually move to the big city in their old food truck and set up their food truck. And they sell their recipes, or do they get stolen or given away to a villain?
And the villain's
Let's take a listen.
A cheetah, right? I think it's a cheetah. Yeah. Okay, let's have a listen.
My family are the fastest sloths around, zipping around the globe to find the rarest and greatest recipes.
Yeah, great story, but could you check on our food? We ordered like 2 hours ago.
Now, there's a trick in here for the perfect guacamole. Yes, you show me every time.
What was that?
Hey, at least Gordito made it.
The city! Why would you want to go there? We can drive Gordito there and make a whole new restaurant.
Welcome to your new home, familia.
Hi, Coach! We've got ourselves a new bowler.
Delicious!
You coming to cricket training?
On my way right now.
Hi, my eyebrow! Mija, a little help!
I am so sick of these sloths and their delicious food.
I really need to go to training.
Go? It's too busy for you to go.
Mama, I promised the team.
This is your team.
You know what? I think we could help each other. If you gave me your family's recipes.
What have you done?
Familia, we are gonna get the book back.
We're just going to go there and take it.
CS!
But we have found ourselves a snuggle of sloths.
This family never gives up.
Okay, amigos. Order up.
This family's so weird.
They may take our tacos, but they will never take our freedom!
Bye!
I love that.
They'll never take our
I love that.
tacos.
No one's going to take your tacos. And doesn't that sound awesome? Doesn't that sound really good?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
It sounds fun.
This weekend, Miss Lee, I'm thinking a nice family outing to see sloths. How good are sloths? I love sloths.
They are great. Yep. And, I can remember the sloth in Ice Age. Remember that one? He was good.
Yeah, Ice Age and the one in Zootopia at the
yes,
in the traffic agency.
RTA. Yeah, I don't think it's called RTA anymore, but yeah.
I don't know what it is for them, but
I just think it looks really good. And the funny thing is, I love cooking. And that's why I think this would be so much fun just to watch and see the sloths trying to cook and, do all those things. The tagline for it, fast food, slow cooked, sloth style.
Oh, no way. Hold on, Mr. Lee. Hold on. Where is it? Let me just see. There we go. That is great.
That's good.
That is very well done. So the Sloth Lane, great little family movie, and that is out this week. Also screening at the Forum 6 and Odeon 5, Mr. Lee, Bad Boys Ride or Die, Despicable Me 4, and the new Channing Tatum film.
Yeah, Fly Me to the Moon. We've also got the Garfield movie, Inside Out 2, Long Legs, A Quiet Place Day 1, Sting, which I know you love, those sort of movies, Twister, Unsung Hero, The Teacher's Lounge, and The Bike Riders. So check your local cinema for what times and what's playing at your local cinema.
Now, out of all these movies, let's take a look at the top fives and see what everyone's going to check out at the moment. How's the USA looking, Mr. Lee? I'm seeing some big films there.
Yeah, we've got number 5, A Quiet Place Day 1. Number 4 is Long Legs. Number 3 is Inside Out 2. Number 2 is Despicable Me. And number 1 for the US, Twisters for the first week.
Yeah, there's a surprise.
Which is...
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Great to see, though. Always love a good disaster film. And I think when you compare
So
it to the one that was out, 1996, wasn't it? That first one came out. So, yeah, everyone's getting along to check that out. We're going to go somewhere else around the world, Mr. Lee. You're taking us to Spain, which is great. Thank you for taking us to Spain this week.
So tell us the top 4 for Spain, Jay.
The top 4, yes. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, Kinds of Kindness, number 2, Inside Out 2, and number 1, Father, There Is Only One For.
Yeah, what's that one about, JT?
Well,
do you know what that one's about?
Oh, Mr. Lee. Oh, no, I've got to do it again.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. You know
done,
what?
Mr.
I
Lee.
have waited so long to be able to do that to you because you do that to me all the time.
I just didn't think you were going to do that. I'm flabbergasted.
Oh,
Because,
I
you know,
feel very happy.
Because we discussed before, we said, well, you do this one, I'll do this one.
Yes.
And I didn't even think that you...
And that's why I got you to do that one because I thought, you know what? I'll see if he knows what that's about.
Well, this is not fair, Mr. Lee. I'm going to protest this because who's even heard of that movie? Let's be honest.
Yeah. And you know, the scary thing is I didn't research it either, so don't stress.
One of your best. Mr. One of your best. Yes.
Let's go to the top 5 of Australia. Number 5 is A Quiet Place Day 1. Number 4 is Long Legs. Number 3 is Inside Out 2. Number 2 is Twisters. And number 1 for the Australia, Despicable Me 4. And that's all because of holidays.
School holidays. Yeah, definitely. So next week, number 1, Deadpool, Wolverine. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I reckon Deadpool definitely will be number 1 next week.
Would you be shocked if it wasn't? What would you're going to put your money where your mouth is, Mr. Lee. What do you reckon?
Look, I would be very shocked if it wasn't. And, you know, I'm not a very big betting guy, but I would put my bet, but I put a place only on Deadpool as number 1.
Yeah, I couldn't see it. It's got to be there. So, and even if it wasn't, you would just put it in there anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly right. And you wouldn't know.
So originally it's like Despicable Me 4. Oops, no, backspace. Yeah, okay. That's how Mr. Lee plays this game.
Yeah, so true.
Well done. Now, in some news, Sharon Stone. What's going on with Shaz?
Well, remember a few weeks ago we talked about Nobody 2 with Bob Odenkirk, and he's going to do a sequel to it. Well, Sharon Stone has actually signed up to play the villain in this movie. And this is going to be really interesting because I don't think I've seen Sharon Stone play a villain.
No. I mean, we're seeing her in these comedy, rom-com type movies. That's where I think she really shines. So I love a little dark horse, though. So, kind of, it's quite intriguing.
It is, isn't it? I can't wait. Yeah, I think she'll do a good job as a villain because, you know, that's something that is on the opposite to what she normally does. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Now, some other exciting news. With Deadpool, in part of the movie, they've got a song like a prayer, which is Madonna's song.
Madge, yeah.
As you know. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, she doesn't like giving out her music to anyone to play. So Ryan Reynolds actually went to her in London and said, "This is where we're going to play it and how we're going to play it," because he was desperate to have the song or Like a Prayer. And she approved it. And she doesn't normally do that.
It's one of those songs where when you hear it, you just know. And I remember when I saw the trailer for the first time, and it took me not even 5 seconds to go, "Oh, it's Like a Prayer." I mean, I wonder what the reason is for him wanting that particular song in the movie. I'd love to know what does he just like the song?
Yeah.
Is it, does it
Well,
take
I think it suits the scene that they're in. And I think when you see it, which I'll be able to tell you next week, but when you see it, I think you'll see, because you know how sometimes when, movies, they have certain songs that play and they'll pay big bucks to get that song because it suits that era of the scene. So, so it'll be interesting to see. And as soon as I hear the Like a Prayer, I'll go, right, I must tell Jay about that.
I look forward to that next week, Mr. Lee, after you've gone and checked it out. And Mr. Lee, some news on Top Gun. Now, we've seen Top Gun 1, Top Gun Maverick, and you've got some exciting news when you think, 1 and 2 are big, there could be another one.
Yeah, well, Glenn Powell, who we know was in Maverick, and he was huge. And ever since then, he's been in a lot of movies, 2 already this year, with the 3rd coming out. Anyway, he was in an interview just recently, and they asked him some questions of, what's happening, what's the plot, when's it going to be released? And all he said was, "I have a date."
Oh.
Now, does that mean a date for when production's going to start? A date when it's going to be released? We don't know. He was very, very secretive. They asked him more questions. He wouldn't answer.
Very cryptic indeed, isn't it? Yeah. I hope there is, and I really hope that if it goes this way, that we see Tom Cruise. But I know you're not the biggest Tom Cruise fan, Mr. Lee. I do know that
I'm not.
Yeah, we never got to the bottom of that.
And I don't know why. It must be something. There must have been something
in the past that
many years ago.
He's done something to upset you, obviously, and that's all right. That's me with the
and
Minions.
You know the funny thing, I've actually seen him live when Mummy. That movie, when he was in that, and he actually starred with all the big cast and all that. Well, I actually went to the Australian premiere that he was at, and he was actually a really nice guy. So
here we go. I know what's going on here. You wanted a selfie, didn't you? And he said no. That was what. Is that what happened, Mr. Lee? Let's be honest.
And he said no. Yeah.
And you're
he knocked me back.
That's it. You're cut. You're done. But you would agree, though, you got to have Tom. If there is a Top Gun 3, you got to have Tommy there, don't you, to make it?
Oh, you do, because he is Top Gun. As you know, no one else could play Maverick or no one can do it. He has to be in it, even if he's just in there for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, which he won't be. But yeah, but at least he's there, which is really good. Now, another movie that you're going to be excited about is Megan 2.0.
Yes.
Because how big was that when that came out? That was massive.
That just creepy as. Great little plot though. Love the story about about the doll that protects the little girl and becomes really possessive with her. And there's some funny moments in there as well, but it's kind of got those Annabelle type vibes about it. So,
it does.
And I remember when I saw it, it was like, I really hope there's going to be another one, and good to hear that it's on the way, and we're going to see it hopefully next year, which is not far away.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it was meant to be January, but they've now just moved it to mid 2025.
Okay. No,
so you got to wait a bit longer.
No, I can take that. That's not too bad. It's not like it's 27 or 28, so that's all right. Unlike another movie we're going to have to wait a bit of time for. And what's that, Mr. Lee?
Well, look, I'm so excited about this because if you had Mike Myers, Cameron Diaz, and Eddie Murphy in a movie, it'd be gold, wouldn't it? Well, yes, Shrek 5 is going to happen, and yes. I cannot wait. I love the Shrek fans. They're great.
And you know what? Sometimes in franchises, as they start releasing more and more films, you're either kind of starting to get over them, or you're like, they've twisted the plot too far and it's just not working. it doesn't matter which Shrek film they release; they just do such a great job of them. I'm looking forward to seeing the next one in the installment.
Yeah, which is going to be mid-2026. I hope Gingerbread Man's going to be in it.
Your favorite
because I really
character.
like Gingy. Yeah, I love Gingy. He was just brilliant.
What was he in any movies other than the first? Because we always remember him for his big lines in the first.
Yeah, no, he did. Because remember, he went into the water and grew really big. And he was like the Marshmallow Man out of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, cool, yeah. But I don't know whether he was in all of them, but he was in a couple. So I hope he's back because that's my favourite character.
Now let's go around the screens. Mr. Lee, a girls' movie night is heading your way in Tamworth very soon, August 8. What's going on there?
Look, we're having so much fun. Tickets went on sale last week and they've been selling so well. It's for It Ends With Us with Blake Lively, and it's $20 and you get a movie ticket and a wine, and then get to watch the movie with all your girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever. Make sure you get your tickets now because they are selling fast, as I said. And then we've got our Travelling Film Festival happening the day after on August 9 and 11, which they are doing in Orange as well as Wagga, all on the same weekend.
That's going to be a huge weekend for you guys. Hope you're ready for it. You get lots of sleep.
Yes,
you're going to need it.
Massive.
Now, we will be catching up with Karina from the Travelling Film Festival in a Talk and Flick special next week, so keep an eye out on all the places you get your podcasts for that special episode coming on Monday. We'll pretty much dissect a lot of the movies, Mr. Lee, that will be coming, and there are lots of them over the 3 days as well. And if you're not sure, you look at it and go, oh, I'm not sure which ones I want to go and see. If you can't go for the whole weekend, obviously, we're going to break it down and we'll get Karina to go through a few of the movies, and maybe you can start choosing the ones you want to go and see and start planning your weekend.
Yes, exactly right. And there are some movies that are only playing in Tamworth, some in Orange only, and some in Wagga only. So most of them, I think there's about 6 that are playing in 3 sites, but we've all got something different, which is really good because they make it more local, don't they? Which is a good thing. Now, something that is on tonight, which I'm very excited for Wagga, is their French Film Festival is on. And they're having their opening one of a difficult year. And then over the whole weekend, there'll be heaps of French movies, which is quite timely because the Olympics have started today. So are you watching the Olympics, Jake?
Yes, I've been checking it out. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of it. I think it's going to be a great little 2 weeks. Oh, it's just a great time, isn't it? Like you just get stuck in front of the telly. And with the time difference too, you can, obviously it's not time for us. So, you can sit there and just watch event after event. So, and if you want to bring it in style, why not go and see a French movie?
Absolutely. And one that sounds fun is The Three Musketeers, My Lady.
That's your type of movie, isn't it, Mr. Lee?
Yeah. So, yeah. So make sure you check out the French Film Festival. It's happening right now. So go and see it until August 1st, which is Wednesday. Sorry.
Now, the Umm Ahh game, Mr. Lee, let's do it.
I can't believe we're up to it already, and I'm so excited because I cannot wait for you to be able to do this.
Oh, I'm glad you can't wait. Can we do something? Can we jump over first and just go to what's coming up next week? Just spare me a little bit more time.
I'm not going to let you go past this because you're going to get this. You're going to find it so easy to talk about. It is. Don't stress. It's all good.
I am stressed.
It's all good.
I'm sweating, Mr. Lee. As you can see, I'm just gotta have a quick swig of this.
Look, have a little drink of water, and then just go. You know what? I can do this. I can do it, and I know you can. You will be perfect at it.
I'm glad you have faith in me. It's really nice. You're very inspirational. Most inspirational character I know.
Do you want to know what your topic for 1 minute without saying or is?
Okay, Mr. Lee, what is the topic?
I would like you to talk about music or songs that are involved in movies.
Oh, no.
Just talk about songs in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got to do this.
Because you love music. You love music.
I do love music, but I don't know how I'm going to go talking about it for 60 seconds. Okay. All right, I'm ready to go. Are you ready, Mr. Lee?
I am.
Got the
I'm going
timer
to hit
there?
the button. Yep,
Okay,
I
here we
have.
go.
And I'll be listening very closely.
Oh, I'm nervous. My heart's beating really fast here. Let's do it. Here we go. 60 seconds on the clock, talking about music and films, and it starts now. Music in films is fantastic. It really sets the mood. One of my favourite musical soundtracks is The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman. There are so many great artists in that film, and they just really bring it to life with the live action. And there's also plenty of great musicals out there like The Sound of Music, which brings The Hills alive. And I think when you think about these kinds of movies, they just, they really, I don't know what to do, Mr. Lee.
Keep going.
I don't
Keep
know.
going.
I think there's, and then there's also Disney. Disney have great musicals too. I don't know.
Keep going. You're doing well.
And they, Mr. Lee.
Oh, just keep going. You've only got 10. Oh,
wow.
I can't believe it. I thought you'd get that. I thought you'd get that easy.
I think knowing it was going to be 60 seconds was just, I think it just got to me. The 60 seconds I was going after. I wanted to talk about The Greatest Showman, but I ran out of things to say about it.
Oh, wow. You could have talked about the CD. Anyway, that doesn't.
Well,
that's
okay.
all good. Well,
That's
you
right,
made it to about 45 seconds.
With a whole bunch of stuff ups in there as well, mind you, but that's okay.
We don't count that.
I do appreciate that, Mr. Lee. I do appreciate it. So the Ahh game is back next week. Mr. Lee aiming for 2 gold stars next week. We'll see whether or not you can do it, and I reckon you might. So we'll see how you go next week. Speaking of, let's get into some new movies. And I think we were talking about this one before we started the podcast, Mr. Lee, is one that you're going to love, The Fabulous Four.
Yeah, look, I actually do. It sounds really fun. It's all about 3 long-life friends who they go to Florida to be bridesmaid for a surprise wedding for Bette Midler's character. It also stars Megan Mullally from Will and Grace and Susan Sarandon, which sounds really good fun. I can't wait. Now, another one that opens next week, which is Russell Crowe and Karen Gillan, who I think she's brilliant. She is so much fun to watch. She was in Doctor Who. She was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's all about an ex-homicide detective who has a fractured memory. The big one, Josh Hartnett, which we have not seen him in anything for a long time. He's in the new M. Night Shyamalan movie called Trap, when him and his daughter in the movie attend a concert and they get trapped inside because there is some other things happening.
And that sounds really good. Great little storyline there. So that is Trap, and we'll be talking about that more next week. Let's give away some tickets, some movie tickets. I love giving away free stuff, especially when you fork out for it, Mr. Lee. So, and that's what you'll be doing right now. Yes,
yes, I do have to pay for these. So this week, if you would like to win a double pass to head to Wagga, Orange, or Tamworth, all you got to do is go to our website and click on the link, or you can DM us from our Facebook page. And this week's question is, what is Deadpool's name in the movie? He has a name, a normal name as well as Deadpool, but he has a normal name, which I did say it earlier in the podcast. So if you're not 100% sure, go back and listen to it there. But we need to have your answers in by Tuesday midday. So make sure you have them all in before Tuesday midday.
Don't want to miss out on some free movie tickets you can go and see at your local cinema. And you may very well want to go off and see Deadpool and Wolverine, because that's one I think a lot of people will be checking out this weekend. We do have some tickets to give away right now to last week's winner, Mr. Lee, which is Tanya in Wagga. Congratulations, Tanya.
Well done, Tanya.
Well done. The question, of course, was what insect, creepy crawly, features in the movie Sting, which was one of the ones that we spoke about last week, and that, of course, was a spider. Yes. Yeah. She got. So congratulations. You enjoy the movie.
Well
I wonder what Tanya's going to go and see.
I wonder. I reckon it'll be Deadpool.
Reckon? Not Sloth Lane?
Yeah.
Not Sloth Lane? No, I don't know.
Well, she might.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I reckon it'll be Deadpool.
Okay.
For sure.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy your movie, Tanya, on us.
Yes, well, on me actually, not
On
you.
you, that's it.
It'll be on me.
Now, talking Flicksters too. We had Mel on last week, and we are looking for our next Talking Flickster. And you can get involved right now by going to the website.
Yes. So all you do is go to the website and click on the Talking Flickster part and send us an email. And if you want to be involved, we'll send you off to a movie. You watch it, and then we'll talk to you all about it next week's show. So go to the website and look at. So just go to forum6.com.au or odeon5.com.au to actually be part of the show, which is so good because Mel did a great job last week.
Yeah,
she was
good. Awesome. And we've got Pat next week going to check out a movie.
Yes. Yeah. And
Deadpool.
he's actually going to see Deadpool. So I'm not sure when he's seeing it, but he will see it and we'll talk to him about it. So he may have already seen it last night. I don't know.
What a movie to go and check out. How good.
How lucky is he? For a movie of all movies, that movie, then you've got to talk about how easy is that going to be, talking about that.
So we will shout you to the movies, and all we want to know is just your thoughts. You can be really honest. So if you want to get involved, head online, forum6.com.au or odeon5.com.au. And, of course, Mr. Lee, give us a like on our Facebook page too, the Talkin' Flicks Facebook page. Go there, like us, and send us a message.
Because it'd be really good to get some feedback. So we like feedback. So, yeah.
Love it.
Get into our Facebook page.
All right, Mr. Lee. Well, that's it for us, done and dusted for another week. We are back again the same time, midday next Friday, and we'll run through more great movies. What's on for the weekend, Mr. Lee? Doing anything exciting?
Well, I'm actually going to be watching Deadpool. And I'm going out for dinner tomorrow night, which I'm very excited about. I can't wait.
Where are you going? Are you going to tell us where you're going? We'll all turn up.
Just with some friends that I won't tell you because I know you would. You would crash it.
I'll be like, are you paying for this beer, Mr. Lee? Oh,
it'd be like, what?
And I'll just get up and leave, and you can fork out for the bill. I wouldn't do that, Mr. Lee. I wouldn't do that.
No, I know you would not do that. Not twice, anyway.
Have a great week, and we will catch you again next week with more Talkin' Flicks.
Want more Talking Flicks? Get your fix with every episode, anywhere, anytime. Just search Talkin' Flicks on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, forum6.com.au or odeon5.com.au. Until next time, we'll see you at the movies.